I made the mistake of lending out my room key. Then it hit me, whoa, what did I do? What did I do? For the next 2 months preceding, I would come home and spend about 45 minutes searching my room. That was brutal.
Well, once I heard that he was checking his room every night, then
No, I just stayed home. I did a lot of reading.
I bet we can find a picture of you in there, too.
From calling him the F word.
Well, you are one of the most handsome men. Do you have anything to say about him?
Well, I do have some things to say about him, and it will include the word in it, apparently.
To putting an embarrassing bumper sticker on his car.
And I found a bumper sticker in the shape of a pot plant that said cops.
These are times George Clooney pranked Brad Pitt. First up, George Clooney was asked about how he feels that he won the Best Actor award over Brad Pitt, and the response was hilarious.
Joining the likes of Martin Scorsese, Charlie Chaplin, Meryl Streep, Viola Davis, the list goes on.
Well, I think they just were running out of famous people, and they just landed one on me.
How excited are you to have beaten Brad Pitt to this honor? Will you be holding this against him for a long time?
I will. In fact, I'm going to do it tomorrow. I'm going to call him. He's in Ireland shooting a movie, man. He's bored.
For the best of the best, Richard Kind will be here, your wife Amal, of course.
Yeah, it was nice that my wife showed up.
And when George was asked who he'd put on his lifeboat if he was drowning, no one was ready for his response.
Who's in your lifeboat? Is it Amal? Is it Brad Pitt? Is it Julia Roberts? Is it
First
the
of all,
kid?
it's not Brad Pitt because he always has someone rowing for him. Oh, he does. He's got tiny little arms like spindles, and
He's known for that.
Yeah, you know that, right? You've seen that, like in Snatch and films like that. You see how scraggly he is.
But the roast doesn't stop there. Clooney made sure to throw some shade at Brad Pitt and how he's always busy when he needs him.
We've got a really good script. We got a good director, and we're excited. Well, it's going to be about 9 months because, hard to get everybody together. Brad's very busy.
The biggest mistake in Brad's life? Probably landing a key to George Clooney and being in anticipation of a prank.
Did you ever pull a prank on Brad?
The act of not pulling a prank.
That was the problem. It's the fact that he did not pull a prank. He's notorious for pranks. He'll write pranks out for years, and there was much pranking going on. And I made the mistake of lending out my room key, and then it hit me, whoa, what did I do? What did I do? And for the next 2 months preceding, I would come home and spend about 45 minutes searching my room.
Did you know Brad Pitt believes George Clooney is the most good-looking person alive, and that was still not enough to impress the Hollywood actor?
Is George as much fun at home as he appears to be in public?
Yes.
George at a dinner party is hilarious.
I am really fun.
Yeah. George is fun.
Modesty is not.
Not modest, but I'm very fun.
Well, Brad Pitt just said recently, someone asked him, who did he think is the most good-looking person in the world? He goes, that would be George Clooney.
Well, he's right about that. Let's face it, he's right.
The best part? They kind of reenacted this when George Clooney was a guest on The Late Show with Stephen Colbert.
Hey, everybody, look at this. It's George Clooney, that one. Speaking of friends, yes, your friend Brad Pitt, your best friend.
Oh, Pretty Boy Pitt, you're talking about?
Pretty Boy Pitt, exactly. We actually have a clip of Mr. Pitt, as I call him, not being his best friend.
Yeah.
Mr. Pitt. And this burned up the internet recently.
Let's hear what Brad has to say on this matter.
Who are the most handsome men in the world, past and present? If I was going to name someone present, well, I got to name that George Clooney. Because why not? Because usually I'm always taking him out, and he's always taking me out. And this time I'm going to go the other way. Just this once.
And the reaction of Clooney is just what you'd expect from Brad's best friend.
Well, I'm not sure about that. Let's assume for a moment that he's correct.
Well,
you are one of the most handsome men. Do you have anything to say about him?
Well, I do have some things to say about him, and it will include the word in it, apparently, since he used that about me.
Sure, yeah.
And I would say that I, too, think that I am the most handsome man in the world.
That's so nice of you to agree.
But things get more interesting when George started talking about how he set up a prank for Brad Pitt involving his license plate.
Famously, you have this ongoing thing with Brad Pitt. So
I've done some terrible things. Wait, Brad's done some terrible things to me.
So how did it start?
We were doing Ocean's 11, I think it was the first one. One of my favorite things is to get those things that go around your license plate or a bumper sticker, because you never go to the back of your car and look, and put it on people's cars because it's funny and they can ride around, with some horrible, embarrassing bumper sticker.
Things got a wild turn of events when Brad got pulled over.
I found a bumper sticker in the shape of a pot plant that said cops. There's no way you don't get pulled over. There's no way. And he got pulled over.
It doesn't end there. George admitted to having a stationery from which he sent letters as if he was Brad Pitt to other actors.
And then he went on, I think, Letterman and said, Letterman asked him when he and Angie would get married, and he said, when George can legally marry in the United States. And he just kept going back and forth with that for a while. And then it was, I had stationery made up with his name, and then I would send letters to other actors from Brad Pitt.
The most shocking one is Meryl Streep, and the fans were in disbelief George actually went through with this.
I sent Meryl Streep a letter from Brad where I got a big thing of CDs that had, it was a dialect coach. And he had like every dialect, Gaelic, Yiddish, every dialect you could possibly, and it's a huge thing. And I sent it to her with a note from Brad that said, I hear you're going to be doing the Iron Lady soon. This guy helped me with my dialect in Troy or something. Here, I thought maybe this would help. And I sent it to Meryl, and she's very confused.
But he kept his cool and never revealed that he stood behind all of it.
I've sent letters to lots and lots of people from Brad.
You don't tell either of them.
I don't tell either, no. I later, like 2 years later, I let them know, and then they're like, are you kidding me?